Mr. Petit, Ms. Patillo?
Good morning, Judge. Deanne Patillo, P 8237 on behalf of Mr. Eshelman.
Sir, your name?
Dennis James Hogan.
All right, so this can be a plea as charged to assault and battery with the plea to be taken under the provisions of 771.1, correct?
Correct.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty here, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 93 days jail. Costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? If you
Yes.
plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You fully understand all your rights.
Yes,
You
Your Honor.
understand if you plead guilty, I'll send you for a pre-sentence report. I'll sentence you in a couple weeks. I'll place you on probation if you're compliant. The conviction will enter now, but the conviction will be wiped away, I should say. Prosecutor will move to dismiss at the end of the probationary period if you are compliant. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any questions before I go on?
No, Your Honor.
To the charge of assault and battery, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you on February 1 of 26 on Gibraltar Road at or near 20815 Gibraltar Road in Brownstown?
Yes, Your Honor.
That was a McDonald's, correct?
Yes,
What, were you in a motor vehicle?
yes. Your
What happened?
Honor. There was some horn honking, and I noticed he had gotten out.
Who's he?
The victim.
Okay.
I noticed he had gotten out, so I had gotten out of my car. We approached each other, slipped and fell, and he went to the ground. I did kick him while he was on the ground. I got back in my car and I left after I made sure.
Who was honking the horn?
I believe he was. It was. We were in the line of the drive-thru. It was packed, and he was the second car behind me,
Right behind you or two back?
right behind me.
All right. And so he started honking his horn.
I believe so. Yes.
And you think he did that because he wanted you to move up?
Yes.
And then who got out of their car first?
He did, Your Honor.
And then what happened?
I got out because I saw him coming out. I'm a military vet, so my self-defense kicked in to stand up and get out of my car and make sure I wasn't, I didn't know if he had anything, so I didn't want to be a victim of him, bashing my window and doing something to me, so I made sure I was just on the
And you're saying he fell to the ground?
Yes, Your Honor, there was ice and snow. When he approached me, he slipped and fell.
And then what?
And then while he was down, I had followed him with my hands. While he was on the ground, I did kick him one time
Where?
in the face.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
What branch of the military?
I was a combat medic in the Army, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea. Is that what happened?
No, it's-
What happened?
what happened was when I pulled up into McDonald's, I have two service lanes. There was a car and his vehicle in the first lane, and the outside lane was empty. So I pulled up to the outside lane. The person that was in the first vehicle proceeded, and they took my order next. And when they took my order, I went to pull forward. That's when he pulled ahead of me, went up to the pay window and was verbally with the people at the pay window why he had to wait and stuff. He should have been next, not me. So, yeah, we pulled up, they had to pull up to the pickup window. Then our orders were back because my order was already put in before his, because he put his order in the pay window. They had to pull forward. When I pulled up, I noticed that he had his car in reverse. So I beat my horn and I held out the window, don't back up, you're in reverse. But what he did was, but he was not paying attention, whatever, took his foot off the brake, put him back into my vehicle. But I got out of the car, I was
Did you
just,
strike his vehicle?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor. I had no damage to my vehicle.
I had a picture of the vehicle then.
Okay, then what happened?
So when I got out, there's about that much room, so I got out between the pay window and stuff. And I said, what's your problem? You already cut me off here once, and now you bitched at these people at the drive-in window. Now you're backing up, why are you being such a hater? And he's like, oh, show me where I backed into your car, tough guy. And I turned like this and he threw me. And I either hit the ground or hit the bumper of my car. I had a torn rotator cuff. I couldn't pick myself up. I was laying on the ground, then I was kicked in the face. I have a broken eye socket. I'm in therapy for the rotator cuff. It's my new surgery. I have to have surgery on my eye because it just waters like crazy.
Well, you got a problem, you know,
And
and
then he took off. I have pictures of my face that the prosecutor had. My face was swollen for probably a good month and a half. I was here, she could attest to how I looked.
was she there?
She wasn't there, but she could attest to how I looked.
You want the prosecutor in here yet?
I don't know what I want.
I was told that,
If all that happened as a result of this, you have an orbital fracture?
it's like the bottom, the cheekbone, I guess is what it is, and it was so swollen that they couldn't.
And a torn rotator cuff?
One rotator, a partial torn. They were gonna do surgery, but we're doing therapy, I get about that.
Gee, sounds like they should have charged you with aggravated assault.
The police told me that night when I identified him by his vehicle and he had a paint with a police card. He was having an altercation with somebody on his phone at the pay window, something about order right. I could hear that over his speakerphone. And when the police came, I think it was Sergeant Mott, came to the hospital to check on me. He said they found his vehicle, but they didn't find him. And they found, on his passenger seat that there was another ticket from prior to that night. They didn't tell me what it was or anything. They just said that he had, so I figured he was already agitated or had something going on that made him, I mean, I'm 67 years old. I don't think I look like a threat. This man that, I don't know if it's true fast or not, but he played 6 years of arena football. He played Michigan Muskies hockey.
Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, there was no intent to injure this man. Obviously, if I wanted to, I could have. It was somebody getting out of their car and charging at me, especially after seeing that there is a size difference and an age difference. It was to my assumption that
Call in the
something could
prosecutor.
have been wrong.
Why was I kicked when I was on the ground? That was enough forethought. That wasn't that.
Your name? Did you guys ever try to get the surveillance video? McDonald's has got to have a surveillance video in the drive-thru.
Sure, I'm not sure if they did or not.
Let's have him try to do that. Let's have him try to do that. I'm accepting the plea. I'll take it under 771. I really want you to have them follow up on that ASAP, okay? I'm gonna adjourn this. I'm gonna set the sentence date. Let's go out to that June 18th date at 8:30 in the morning. Are you here that day, Ms. Patillo?
I'm here that Wednesday, whatever that
Yeah.
Wednesday is.
June 18th at 8:30, pre-sentence report and a sentence date.
So
And-
Judge, just so you, she's not here on the 18th. She's here on the 17th, Ms. Patillo.
But Brownstown's not here on the
Yes, they are.
7th.
That's the week that we have them the back-to-back days. So she's here.
Perfect. June 17th at 8:30, okay? So sir, you're gonna go down the hall, get your notice? Jesus. Jesus. My Lord. He was charging at you. What do you do now for a living?
Do sales, Your Honor.
For who?
Concrete floor coating company.
How old are you?
37, Your Honor.
I mean, he doesn't really look like he'd be a threat to you, right?
Which, Your Honor, and
He's my age. I think he's not really a threat to you.
I wasn't sure if he would have a weapon or something. I didn't see a weapon, but you know, if somebody's.
Well, you didn't see a weapon when you decided to kick him on the ground, right? In the face.
No, Your Honor, my previous military training, we talked to some guys down and make sure they can't get up and hurt. If
You
someone,
weren't fighting in a war here that day, okay? Let's just put, I don't want to hear about it, all right?
yes, Your Honor.
You're too big of a man to be kicking a guy in the head. They should have charged aggravated assault. That's what they should have done. Really want to see that video, Ms. Foley Carter? If this happened anywhere near like he described as opposed to how he described, it's not going to look good for you, okay? Good luck. Go down the hall, get your notice, go over to probation, fill out, you'll be interviewed. And then you come back for sentence. Oratorius, Brandon Johnson, 261-501-98A and B. Mr. Hogan, I'd like you to come back for sentencing, please.
Thank you.
What are we doing? We just going to trial on this? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I think we were just waiting.
Your name?
Sarge Johnson.
Dion Mateo, 82378 on behalf of Mr. Johnson. Your Honor, he doesn't want to go to trial. We can try the factual basis again.
Reason being, I've been here 5 times. I lost 5 days of work.
Listen.
Over 15. 16.
I feel, you've been here 5 times.
Yes.
Yeah, I think there was a.
I can't prove.
Hang
that
on a
the
second.
work was
Slow down.
behind me.
Slow down. Slow down.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me just check one thing. Okay, I'm gonna grant you that you were here March the 19th. And then you were here on April the 16th, and then you were here on May the 6th, and you're right, you're right. I'm not trying to keep you from work either. But I can't take a plea. I cannot take a plea if the person is not giving me the facts that lead me to believe that a crime was committed. You told me the R&O case, you didn't know the police were coming after you. How can you resist and obstruct an officer if you didn't realize that the police, now I question it, just so you know. I question that based on what I read. And I'm just talking about what I read in the complaint. But that's not the point. I can't take a plea from somebody if they didn't commit the crime. This is the United States. I can't do it.
I told the officer over and over, I didn't know who was behind.
Well, that's fine. Then listen, you guys can figure out if you want a jury trial or a bench trial. I'm not trying to keep you from work, but I have a job to do here, and it's not to take guilty pleas from people that aren't guilty, or at least think they aren't guilty. So do you want to do a jury trial or a bench trial, Ms. Patillo? Jury is 6 people would be impaneled. All 6 would have to agree that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in order for you to be convicted. Or it would be just in front of me, with me being the sole decider. Okay, is that what you want to do?
The trial judge would decide after all that.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Jury's fine.
what do you want?
Jury trial,
All right, jury trial will be on,
I just have to go get my calendar.
go ahead.
Okay. Right.
Start looking for dates for me, Heather, please.
Okay, Judge.
Unless you want to go, Ms. Carter. Foley Carter. Can you tell me your name?
Caitlin Foley, Fire in Brownsville Township.
The next one, Judge, that you would probably be available would be that July 17th.
I don't want to go that long. We're going to figure something out here. Do you want to consider, hang on one second. Do you want to consider dismissing the R&O? You don't have to. If you don't, you don't.
No, Your Honor, it was originally investigated as a fleeing only situation.
which is a felony. I get it. When can we do something else, Heather? I can't go that long. April, May,
Oh.
June, I can. What are they gonna do? You know what I mean? I do the best I can. July 17th, is that the day?
I'll be out of town.
Is that the day you had, Heather? Or
That was the date for Friday, yes. That's the next available. Because you're off the first week of June, you're off the 12th, the 19th 's a holiday. There's already a jury trial on the 26th of June. Yeah, there's two scheduled on the 26th of June. And then the third's a holiday. You're off the 10th, and then we're to the 17th.
I'll be in Georgia.
how about July 20th?
That's fine. Before, it looks like, yeah, I'm available 24.
July 24th at 8:30.
We
I-
just scheduled one July 24th. That one for courts.
I'm gonna have to keep it that day too. Final pretrial we're
Okay.
gonna do. Sorry about this. I gotta do a final pretrial. We're gonna do final pretrial on June 17th. Is that good with you, Ms. Patillo?
Yeah, I'll be here.
And we'll do that at 8:30 in the morning too. Okay, sir, I'm sorry. So you're gonna have 2 dates. You have to come back, okay? June the 17th and then July the 24th. Okay? We will give you your dates down the hall. I'm not trying to make this difficult, but I do want to have a final pretrial just to make sure we're ready to go, okay?
All right, thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much. You have a good day, sir, and we will see you back here in June. Thank you. Go down the hall, get your notices. Here you go. All right, people against. Boy. Jermaine Powell. Jermaine Malik Powell, 24B14693A. B, C, 24B1470708, B, and C. All right, there we go.
Beyond TOD 82378 on behalf of Mr. Powell.
Jermaine Powell.
Is the reason why are we doing a no contest plea operating while impaired?
Lack of memory.
Lack of memory? No accident, just lack of memory?
Yeah, just lack of memory.
You don't remember what happened on that date, sir?
No, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty to, or no contest, it has the same effect as a guilty plea. If you plead no contest operating while impaired, I'm going to dismiss the super drug charge. I'm going to dismiss the drive while suspend charge on 7070A. And I'm going to dismiss the assault and battery charge on 938C. And you are going to then plead also no contest to resist and obstruct. Is that what you want to do?
Correct, Your
A
Honor.
no contest plea has the same effect as a guilty plea. If you plead no contest on the impaired charge, the possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. If you plead to no contest to resist and obstruct an officer, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail. Costs for all of those penalties. Do you understand? And if you plead to those two, again, I'm going to dismiss the super drunk. I'm going to dismiss the drive while suspend. I'm going to dismiss the assault or assault and battery. And you will still have outstanding these judgments on the PBT and the no insurance. Do you understand that?
Yes, I have proof of insurance.
You're in default. You've been in default. So I just want you to know those judgments are remaining in effect. You understand that?
Yes,
All right. Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
yes.
If you plead no contest, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a trial or a hearing of any kind on either the resisting obstruct or on the operating while impaired. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, you stipulate I can use the police report to establish a factual basis.
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you mark this, please? To the charge operating while impaired, again, how do you plead?
Guilty, no contest,
I'll ask you again. To the charge operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead?
no contest,
To the charge resisting obstructing officer, how do you plead?
no contest.
All right, I'm going to have the report marked Peoples 1, and I will review it, and I'll make sure there is a factual basis for the plea. Have you been going to AA twice per week?
Yes,
Did you show your lawyer proof of that?
no,
Show it to her now.
no, I gave him a sibling one there.
In person. I told you to go in person.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
You had to have a signature from something.
Yes, I have some shit from,
Why didn't you bring it with you? I told you to bring it with you. Every time you come.
I can't bring it last time, but then when I brought it last time, I pushed the court date back and then I forgot today.
All right, hang on. I'm just gonna review the report. All right, I'm satisfied that based on my review, there's sufficient factual basis to establish the crime of operating while impaired as well as resisting obstructing officer. Both of those were committed. But the defendant was the one who committed those crimes. I'm going to go ahead and ask you right now, are you on probation or parole?
No, no PSI for my little mission.
You what?
PSI,
You ordered,
not yet. I get sentenced June 1st.
all right. Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No,
Plea is accepted to the charge, resist and obstruct, as well as operating while impaired. The super drunk charge is dismissed. The assault or assault and battery charge is dismissed. The driving on a suspended is dismissed. I'm referring you for a screening and assessment. The judgments will remain in effect on the PVT and no insurance charges. And we will give you a sentence date. You have to continue going to AA twice a week. What's the sentence date going to be, Heather?
We can do this one and probably do this one on the 18th.
18th?
Yes.
I thought she wasn't here.
Oh, that's right. She is not here on the 18th. We
Which
can
is-
do this one on the 17th. You might just want to do this one later.
Yeah, we'll do it at 9:30. You can show up at
Okay.
9:30, okay? June the 17th, sir. Okay? So you're going to go down the hall, get your paper notice, and then you're going across the hall to probation where you'll fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed, okay?
okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Foley Carter, I'm going to ask you to try to get that video on the other one. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Give them.
Oh, we're all set?
I think so. Is that it, guys?
Sorry, shucks.
All right, so we have a charge here of resist and obstruct. As I understand it, he's going to plead guilty to that charge, correct?
Correct. Under 771.1.
Right. He's also going to plead guilty to the possession of a controlled substance charge under 7411, and then the prosecutor is going to dismiss the expired plate. True?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty to the possession of a controlled substance charge, that is punishable by up to $500 under local ordinance fines 500, costs 90 days jail, or all of those. The same holds true with regard to the resist and hinder and obstruct charge. I'm going to take the drug charge under 7411. I'm going to take the resist and obstruct charge under 771.1. I'll place you on probation after you come back for sentencing, and if you're compliant at the end of the probationary term, the case would be dismissed. Both of them would. You understand that, sir?
Yes,
So I'm essentially, all right. Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form here today?
yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You still wish to plead guilty
Yes,
to the charge, resist, hinder, and obstruct an officer? How do you plead?
yes,
To the charge, possession of a controlled substance? How do you plead?
Yes.
Were you in the township of Brownstown on February 1 of 26 at 1:57 in the morning on I-75 near Sibley?
yes,
And were you in possession of a controlled substance? And if so, what and how, what kind of drug?
yes, it was, 2 ounces, column pills.
All right. You did not have a prescription for those. Where were they? On your person?
Yes,
In your pocket or what?
yes,
And what did you do to resist, hinder, and obstruct an officer?
I didn't pull over until enough time.
I'm sorry?
I didn't pull over enough time. I see the officer.
So the officer was following you, his lights were oscillating, siren on, and you didn't pull over?
Yes, sir. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. There was police flying by me. I didn't know he was pulling me over. I came look off my exit to go home, and the officer was still behind me, and I pulled over, and that's when they said I was taking too long to pull over.
Is that the reason they wrote him?
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at this. It says the officer attempted to effectuate a traffic stop. The defendant continued traveling southbound on I-75, exited I-75, turned onto westbound West Road, continued through Gouda, through Fairway. Was the officer following you the whole time?
I'm not sure, sir. All I know is.
Well, you're making it sound like you don't think you did anything wrong, and if that's the case, that's fine. I don't want you pleading guilty to anything. Did you know the officer was was pursuing you, and did you continue to flee and elude the officer intentionally? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Okay, then we can set it for, yeah, we'll set it for trial. You can have a seat, and we'll figure out when the trial date's going to be, okay? Thank you. Have a seat. Raymond Lawrence Winter II, 26B150596, must be in your house, in a fenced-in yard, or on a leash, accompanied by a suitable adult and equipped with a muzzle. Do you understand that? Yeah,
Actually, next to dog,
you did?
again, 5 days after the incident.
And this is the same dog, correct?
Yes,
Do you have any other dogs?
I do.
What kind of dog?
She is a Staffordshire Terrier.
Do you have any dogs, Kimmy Sherrill?
No.
All right. I'm going to give you both a personal bond, $500. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court to violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. My court officer is going to take the file to the prosecutor, and you can go out in the hallway, and the prosecutor will call you and as she's ready. Okay? Any questions, either one of you, ma'am?
No.
Ma'am?
No.
Okay, good luck. Thank you. You're charged with malicious destruction of property. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one?
Yes.
All right, we're going to set you up with a lawyer, and we'll go from there, okay? Defense lawyer. All right. Detroit Disposal, 26UO24058A. Just give me 1 second. I got 24B147048B, 24B147075B, 24B147048C, 24B147075A, 24B147048A. Okay. Go ahead, your appearance?
Yeah, thank you, Attorney. Good morning, Attorney Thomas Sports P 77177. Here on behalf of the defendant, sir, please state your name correctly. Good morning.
I can't hear a word you just said. He's got 24 cases. These are 24 cases, right? He just didn't show up? Is that what happened?
I believe so.
It's actually an October 23 case. You live in Brownstown?
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you show up on these cases? Did I arraign him?
You did, Judge.
Did I set up cash bond?
I believe you did. He was in, where did you go? He wasn't in custody, I believe, at first.
Okay. Where does he work?
No, Judge, I just asked that. He doesn't, and I would ask if the court would consider declaring him indigent so I could try to get him some experts through the county.
Well, you're a retained lawyer, though.
Judge, unfortunately, he hasn't been able to finish payment of retainer, but I plan on seeing
I don't
it.
think I can do that. Not if you're retained. I don't think I can do that.
Fair enough.
I mean, I could be wrong if you want to cite something to me. I don't know what kind of expert you want, but what is this, alcohol?
It is, yeah, but my understanding, Judge, is that there's drugs involved and the alcohol limit didn't go past the. So it's become a little more synchronized.
So what are we doing today? Adjourning this?
Yes, Judge, unfortunately, the government hasn't been able to use the video yet, and I need to. You might be able to effectively.
Call in the prosecutor, will you, John? Did I tell you to go over and get printed?
Yes, sir.
Did you?
I was, printed when I was in custody here.
You got to keep your voice up for me.
I was printed when I was in custody here, the day of court.
Heather, this record was run on May the 12th. Would you double check and see if he's, I got all kinds of files here.
Yes, I'll run a new record right now, Judge.
Your name?
Caitlin Foley Carter with Boston Township.
Mr. Courts is asking about a video. Is the video still in existence?
It is, Your Honor. I'm just waiting for the police department to make the necessary redactions and I'll get that right over to him.
Guess we're having a hard time getting police reports from Brownstown.
That's what I heard. I always staple police reports on the plea when I conducted a file, so you should have them.
I thought so. I thought so. When's my next Brownstown date, Heather?
The next one is June 17th.
All right, we're going to have to set a trial date too on this. So I'll set this for a pretrial on June the 17th at 8:30 in the morning. And then I'm going to set a jury trial. We're going to have to pick a Friday, I think, in July or what have you.
Okay, let's take a look. Well, you are off July 10th. Let's go. And then the first Friday is a holiday. So July 17th would be the first Friday.
Is that good with everybody?
I'm Your Honor.
Judge, if at all possible, the 24th would be more ideal.
Is that good with you? All right. So we're going to have July the 24th at 8:30. Final pretrial. That's the jury trial date. Final pretrial, June 17th at 8:30. Any and all motions to be filed by June 3rd and heard on June 17th. Okay?
Judge, I did get the new record back. It is showing that he was fingerprinted on the
Thank you.
charge for October 6th.
Thank you. So that's what we'll do. I'm only writing on one of these, Heather, if you can just note that if you would. Okay.
Okay.
So you're all set. You can go down the hall, get your notice. Bond is continued. Anything else, counsel?
Nothing.
Anything else? I don't know what's it. Police reports. I had 3 sentencings out of Brownstown and I didn't have a police report on any of them.
If that ever happens again, Your Honor, I can run them for you.
Yeah, I know you would. I get it. All right. Thanks a lot. Thank you both. Have a good day. Your name?
Bernadette?
You're going to set a formal hearing on this?
Yeah, I can pay everyone.
Well, that isn't the issue, ma'am. You shouldn't be setting a formal hearing on an expired plate on the basis that you can't pay it now. If you're responsible of it, I can give you time to pay.
Okay. The officer told me he gave me the ticket, if I got it within 10 days, it would get waived. And then I found out that wasn't an option here, so that's why I just,
Did you get your plate renewed?
yes.
I mean, I can set a formal hearing if you want, but that's,
Too much.
no, if you want to do it's pretty basic. Either you were or you weren't. This isn't a criminal charge. And I'm just telling you how long was it expired?
A couple months.
I mean, if your basis for setting a formal hearing is because you can't pay it today, I can give you time. If you want a formal hearing, I'll give you a formal hearing. It's an expired plate. It's pretty cut and dry. But I'll be glad to do that for you if that's what you want. I don't want to talk you out of doing something you want to do.
I want more time, that's fine.
I'm sorry?
I can just take more time, that's fine. Instead of the hearing,
So you want to plead responsible?
sure.
I don't want to talk you into it. If you want a formal hearing, I'll give you a formal hearing.
It's okay.
Okay, to the charge expired plate, you plead responsible or not responsible?
Thoughtful,
And you have your registration with you now?
yes.
This citation was issued on April 12th. When did you go and get it?
April 22nd,
And when had it expired?
December.
All right, that's quite a ways. Look, I'll make it $100 for you. And tell me when you can pay this. I'll be happy to give you time to pay.
Next week,
I can give you more than that.
2 weeks.
Okay, I'll be glad to give you until, how about June the 5th? Is that good? If you need more time, you call the court or come in here on it before that due date. I'll be happy to give you an extension, okay? All right, best of luck to you. Thank you.
Show me why I backed into your car, tough guy, and they turned like this and he threw me.
Black and white.
And I either
slowed things down,
hit the ground or hit the bumper of my car. I had a torn rotator cuff. I couldn't pick myself up. I was laying on the ground. Then I was kicked in the face. I have a broken eye socket.
The most expensive part of
I'm in therapy for the torn rotator cuff. It's my new surgery. I have to have surgery on my eye because it just waters like crazy.
Well, you got a problem, you know
And
that?
he took off.
military instinct. While the
I have pictures of my face.
brutal
The
assault,
prosecutor had.
the fractured eye
My face was swollen for probably a good
What made this hearing
month and a half.
especially intense was the judge openly suggesting
daughter here, she
he may
could
have
attest
deserved
to
a more
all that.
serious
Was she there?
assault charge.
She wasn't there, but she
That's
could
a
attest
huge
to how it
statement
looked.
from the bench and signals the court saw the alleged violence
You
as
want the
far more
prosecutor in here
severe
yet?
than a typical
I don't
misdemeanor.
know what I want.
At the same time, we also saw the court
I
balance
was told that,
If all that happened as a result of this,
who insisted they didn't knowingly commit crimes.
you have an orbital fracture?
Toward trial when
it's
necessary.
like the
Now,
bottom of the cheekbone, I guess is what it is, and it was so swollen that they couldn't.
And a torn rotator cuff?
Line the
Torn rotator
victim
cuff,
was
partial,
killed while
partial
already on the
torn.
ground. And do you agree?
They were going to do surgery, but we're
prosecutors
doing therapy.
may
I
have
get
undercharged
off
the
that.
case? If you found this
It
courtroom
sounds like they should have charged you with aggravated
make
assault.
sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more
The
jaw-dropping
police told me